Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and live forever. Here we go. I'm alive. I feel good. And my friends out there in TV land, thank you for joining me in this very difficult time. It was difficult before. It's less difficult today. I mean, yes, it's like more difficult today, not less. I had two options. I was trying to think of things to say. I said more or less. I said less, but I think it's more difficult than it was 2 weeks ago. Here I am in the basement again. Day two of the basement. Oh, moving things around. Like, how could it be? How could this be? So what we do now, I guess I could still say stuff because it's different. Things are changing up. Yesterday was like I didn't get out of the house all day, and today I didn't get out of the house all day either. But I've been doing different things, of course, right? So I stayed home all day yesterday, and today is day two of staying at home all day. I woke up, or let's see, after the program last night, I didn't do much. What did I do? Eat. I ate some food. Got to keep eating. And I made my own. Well, I ate. Some roommates made some food, and I ate that food. Oh, is this a dead pixel? Can you see this, viewers, or is this in the TV? It's like right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right in between my fingers, the dead pixel to me. Might be in the TV though. And then I went to the kitchen, and then I went to the living room, and then I went to my bedroom, and then I went to the bathroom, and I washed my hands, and then I ever wash your hands before and after you use the bathroom? I've been doing that now. I heard that you're supposed to wash the inside of your nose, so I got some soap and washing the inside of my nose, but don't inhale the soap into your nose. That's not where you want the soap to go. And you say, you call the doctor, and they say, "Oh, you okay? You feeling ill?" And they say, "No, I inhaled soap into my nose." So don't inhale soap into your nose. This morning, my mother, she dropped some food off for me. Because I didn't afraid to leave the house, basically. So I was like talking to my mom. I've been calling my family more than ever in the morning. I called my grandma again, like off the program, and my mom and my dad. So both of them, and other people too. But my mom was like, "Oh, you don't have any food? Let me bring you food." I said, "You don't have to do that. I'll figure it out." But she did anyway, because she's nice, mom. That's good of you. Thanks, mom. So I am eating the mom food though. It was actually pretty good that she brought me that food because I was trying to be tough, tough against my mom or something. But I did get this food, so now I'm eating mom food. I got some food. I thought maybe I would keep trying to eat on the program, but I'm gonna have to eat home food now. So I got this cup of noodles that I'm eating today instead of a burrito or pizza or Chinese food. Got a cup of noodles now. Home food. Uh, I've been. I guess maybe it doesn't help that I've been playing video games. Like I've been playing Mario 64 today. I've been halfway through Mario 64, but it's like it reminded me of my youth when I was a hermit and didn't do anything but stayed home and played with the video gear and played Mario 64 all day. I forgot to fill up my water, and I don't have a water thing right next to me. Guess that water's gonna sit at home. So let's kick it off. Let's call Freddy Producer. Oh, let's go to Instagram Live. Forgot about that. That would have been good stuff. That would have been some good Instagram Live content. That's some exclusive YouTube content now. Yeah. All right. Going live. Live. All right. So now I'm gonna call Freddy and tell Freddy to say something while I get some. Oh, live at 5. That's what I was going to say. I was like, what time are we going to go live? I said, live at 5. All right, here we go. Calling Freddie, the producer. I'm going to get him to stall so I can go grab some water. I've been drinking tap water, which I've been drinking only well water for years, and I always told myself that I would be a snob and never drink tap water. But the tap water is pretty good here. It's better than it is on the thing. Hey, James, call when you call.
Hey, program.
Hey, Freddie, how are ya?
I'm doing good. I was just watching the episode from today from 4 years ago on my phone.
Oh, wow. Hey, Freddie, I was gonna see if you could say stuff because I forgot to get water for myself before we started, and I don't have any water jugs.
You're thirsty. Are you thirsty?
Yeah, so I'm gonna run and get some water. Can you talk for?
Wait, yeah. What have you been talking about so far?
Well, I bought HBO today because
HBO?
Yeah,
oh, nice.
I bought
yeah,
HBO.
That's good.
My mother dropped me off some food today. I talked to her on the phone.
Oh, nice.
When the food was dropped off, I was wiping it down. And
Well, maybe I'll just give a recap of what's been going on. Have you done like your little like weekly recap or your daily recap thing yet?
I did. So you too. I'll get
man.
some water. Okay. Or
Maybe I'll tell what I've been up to. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back though. It'll only take like a minute or less.
Okay, cool. I'll start talking. All right. Well, hey, program. As it's been going, you probably heard that I've been moving. I'm in the process still, even though we're in the middle of a large pandemic, which is kind of a crazy time to move. There was even some like talk with people who own the house who are trying to sell the house, which doesn't seem like a good time to sell the house, really, in the middle of this thing. Like, they're not going to be able to sell the house. I think they're fixing it up. Like, today there was somebody who came to the house and was pressure washing the deck or whatever. Didn't know who this person was. They didn't come and talk to any of us. Like, they actually like seemed to be practicing good social distancing, and they were like avoiding even like talking to any of the people who lived in the house, and they're just pressure washing the deck. So I guess like all the like maybe preparation for the housing sale thing is like ongoing. But you're back already?
Mm-hmm.
I basically didn't even get to say anything.
Oh. Well, I'm drinking tap water.
I talked the whole time, but I never really finished a thought, I guess. I just like I started a thought, and then I like, oh, that reminded me of another thought, and then like another thought came out of that, and like, so I started a whole bunch of thoughts and never came back to any particular thought at all.
Yeah. That's how it works. That's how you do. You just keep going on. Like if you stop to finish a thought, how are you ever gonna continue for the hour? You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm drinking tap water.
You're eating what? Sunflowers?
Tap water.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's been a while, huh?
It's been years.
Can you tell the difference?
You know, the water's pretty good at my home. I have actually never drank the water here, ever.
Hey, not too bad. You're like, oh, that's good that you're having like little realizations. That you're like, oh, it's okay. This is okay.
It's not. I can taste the difference. It's not as good, but.
I mean, there's not actually any water as good as the Olympia artesian well water.
Yeah, but I
So.
ran out last night. I ran out, and I was like, well, that's it. Because otherwise, I could like either like brave the world for just the water, but I'm not doing it. I'm just drinking the tap water.
Yeah, that's probably fine. They should. I don't understand why they don't like just make the artesian well water the tap water. It seems like kind of. I mean, maybe you'd run it out, but it seems like you wouldn't run it out because it's just running forever out of the ground. So
it does. I think some people do get it. I mean, Well 80 gets it.
yeah, I know that definitely. Like the old brewery definitely like had it tapped or whatever. Coming out of a thing because they were using it functionally. I'm sure they didn't just go down to the artesian well park and
it's from wells on
grab it
Instagram Live.
What's that?
James says that the water is from wells.
Wells. I mean, it's like wells, but it's like under. It's like so far down. It's really far down, and it's like thousands of years old. It's like this water.
Yeah, this tap water can't be from a well because I can taste the chlorine in it.
Yeah, no, Olympia chlorinates their water by a tiny bit just to, like, kill all the stuff, so it's like maybe it came from there originally, but they definitely are, like, putting it through a bunch of treatment processes.
Yeah. Some people, like, if you live out somewhere, like, the water just comes out of the ground and into your home.
Yeah, my folks do that.
And there's, like, drinking it in the shower, and somehow it's just, like, tapped into the ground.
Yeah, usually in rural areas they have, like, pump houses where they actually have, like, a zone that has, like, a machine that pumps the water out of the ground and then puts it into your house.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. I think a lot of people who are on the well say it's better than city water, but maybe you just always say whatever you've got is better than whatever the other option is.
Yeah.
I guess I would always say, this is better. It's like, this is better. I like it.
Yeah. But can you taste it? Can you taste it? Does it taste like the artesian well?
I would say there's too many variables to tell.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I can't really. I can tell I'm drinking the artesian well water when I'm drinking it out of the well. But if someone handed me a cup of artesian well water and like a cup of not artesian well water, I don't know if I'd be able to like tell the variations. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Oh no! I just realized I was sideways again on the Instagram.
I'm just glad you're on. It's pretty weird. I guess I'm not like super different because I'm still slightly moving, so I'm like going from place to place. But I've definitely needed like things to watch that are like this really distinct level of engagement where I'm like, I want to watch something where I can like more listen to it than watch it, and I want it to be like stimulating in like a conversational sense, but maybe not like something where I need to be paying really close attention to it. So
Yep.
I've basically for the last 3 hours been watching the program from like, I watched what episode played at 2 a.m. this morning, and then I watched another one. I watched yesterday's episode.
Wow.
It's like, just like, I feel like maybe I've never watched as much program as this week so far.
We're right in that pocket.
Yeah, you're in the perfect pocket.
That's basically what it's for. I always tell people, they're like, why are you watching this thing? Why don't you do something? And I always play video games when I watch TV. I never do one or the other, pretty much. So, and that's like the design.
Yeah, I listened to the radio today. Like, I've been listening to more like talk radio, news radio lately.
Yeah.
But I was listening to some show, and it was the most irritating thing I've ever heard. It was in the car. I was like, I couldn't even listen. It was like maybe like, I feel like it was like a news guy on Cairo who wishes he was a shock jock, but like has like a normal time slot or something. He was like saying mean things about like the PBS station, but it was just like, he was like being like, we're doing it the right way, not like PBS, but it was like, oh my God, you're so annoying that even if you are doing things the right way, I want to turn it off.
Do shock jocks have a time slot usually?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe when is that? When is their time?
What is shock jocks? What's so shocking about them?
Like, I don't know. It's like who's that guy? Imus. Oh, he was in the morning because Imus in the morning or something like that.
He's just like,
Maybe there's no official time slot.
you know that popular opinion? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they doing? I don't know what's so.
Like, oh, I'm shocked.
Yeah. What are they saying that's so shocking?
Not sure. I don't know. They like say rude things. I think they just are rude the whole time.
Hey.
Like, he was just being really rude. Maybe he was a shock jock, but they were about to go to like some kind of a like important COVID reaction team like live conference thing, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna like listen to this live conference. But then he was just like going on and on and on, and like, I mean, like, that's up next, but like right now I'm just gonna like be really irritating, aggressive, and mean, and I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah. soft. I mean, it is a horrible tragedy, obviously, what's going on. But I wanna like a name that's not COVID. It's like like that's like more focused on the reality or something, like maybe like our the like the, I'm saying like the change or something, or
the change.
the quarantine, or the together, separate together problem, or something, anything.
Yeah.
I haven't nailed down a name, but maybe we will hear on the program eventually. I bet it'll happen.
Work it out. Yeah, you'll figure it out. But basically, I mean, what you're saying is that this is not just this specific, like, variety of virus, but what's going on is actually, like, a societal shift.
Yeah.
I think you're right, too.
Like the virus. I mean, the virus is what's pushing
like,
it, but it's
yeah,
like,
something that
I just can't see life ever becoming quite the same ever again.
Yeah. Well, hey, the new studio thing is working out, and like yesterday I was like, oh, I wonder if that episode is going to get up on TV and then or up on YouTube or whatever, and then it was there when I checked today, and I was like, wow, that worked, and then it's like I go and I watch it, and it like is perfect. You know, it's just like any episode of the program ever, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Similar, except for that now I think I might be under my bed right now. Or maybe I'm my own TV in the basement. Yeah.
You're like in room part 2, basically.
Yeah. So it's a thing.
The program started in your house.
Yeah.
And throughout various pressure times, it's gone back to the home. You know, I think we left the home within the first year to go somewhere where it wasn't in your home. But like every time something gets crazy, like we've had times when we had to move out of places and we went mobile, but we were in your home for a while, or like people had to move out of the house that we were in the studio garage. They're like, went to your home for a while. You know, it's like the home is the last refuge, basically. It's like if you have a home, then you always have some place to go if things go bad, basically.
Yep, and that's where I am. I'm at home. I'm back here.
Yeah.
So, where are you?
I'm in my bedroom, my new bedroom at 1611 4th. I'm like setting it up, rearranging furniture, trying to decide like what I can fit, and I'm like considering getting rid of this little shelf that was in my last room that had my my TV on it, and like I'm got to figure out what I'm going to do instead. But I think for like a lot of other functional pieces of my room, it doesn't fit. It's just not enough room. So I'm just doing that kind of thing right now. I just strung Christmas lights around my whole room, kind of putting up art and trying to stock the bookshelf, you know. Basically, I'm trying to like unpack some of the things I've packed and moved. I still have a little bit to move from the old house, but it's mostly done. I'm like pretty much done, so I'm getting pretty close.
Good. All right.
Hey, yeah, thanks. I'll talk to you later, and then I'll see what everybody's doing on TV. It is pretty funny. I tried to watch yesterday's episode, and then I kind of stopped about the time when I started tuning in on Instagram. But I didn't watch the whole thing on Instagram, so I still have more to watch. But it's funny. I'm gonna see it, watch it again.
New time. All right. Well, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Well, let's see who. Oh, Paul Anthony Jackson. Here's Paul Anthony. Paul Anthony is advertising us on the Instagram, which I guess we're connected to now more than before, which we all have to be, I guess. We all.
Oh my God, am I on TV? Please tell me I'm on TV.
You're on TV,
Oh, this is your buddy Paul from
See,
Vancouver.
Freddie got right
Oh
into the
my
Instagram
goodness.
right after the
Oh
phone.
my goodness, give me a call. Oh
Hey,
boy.
Freddie, tell people the phone number on there, please. Call in the number. Freddie will tell you if it works like that. I think it probably works like that. But there's a delay. That's why I'm like looking at the thing. There's like a delay from Instagram Live. So it's not like really live, half live. Call him Paul Anthony. Ooh, I've been eating weird things, so then I start feeling like kind of nauseous or something. But I don't think that's part of it. I'm not like very nauseous either. Hello.
Oh, sorry. Hey, guys, keep it going on. I'm just gotta go on the. I gotta talk on the phone to. Just keep going without me. I'll be right back.
What's going on? You sounds like you're at a party.
Oh, sorry. Just a little bit of an orgy happening.
Yeah. A loud
Had to duck out.
With music.
Oof. Yeah. Wow. Oh. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, relatively okay. How about you?
Yeah, everything's okay. Oh, wait, I forgot my glasses. 1 second.
Oh, the kids having a good time, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's how you make kids.
Yeah. You're gonna have.
All right, okay. I'm back.
You're gonna do a live show or something, right? You're advertising using. How did you? You downloading the episode to cut a chunk out of it to use for your Instagram?
Somehow? Yeah. I just downloaded, cut a little chunk out.
That's fun. I'm happy to be a promo.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, awesome. You know, we got to work together.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said to you in the messages, people are having to do it my way because I've been doing it this way for a long time, and I feel like had unknowingly been doing a quarantine show.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I know. It does. If you look at it, it does kind of look like someone in isolation just slowly losing their mind.
Yeah. So it could have been quarantine the whole time.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, we're going to do a bunch of live stuff, and then interspersed with we did a game show called "What's the Price of This Thing?"
Mm-hmm.
That was based on The Price is Right, but we made our own games, and then everything we got was off Craigslist, so people had to guess the Craigslist prices of things.
That's gonna be.
And,
that's on the April episode.
Well, we aired part 1 of it already, but we haven't aired part 2, so we're just finishing cutting up part 2 of that episode, the exciting conclusion, who wins and everything, and then so we're going to be playing chunks of that throughout the night. We have games like Donaire Chair, where you just have to, you're pulled on an office chair up to different donaires, and you take a bite, and then you have to guess if it's lower or higher than $8. Those are our games. Instead of one's called Laptop Guess, where you just have to whatever. There's all these fun games.
Yeah, these are pre-taped games.
These are pre-taped, so we're gonna show those segments in between people calling in live, and my co-host will be in another location.
I can call your
and
show?
The house. We're trying to figure that out because we're doing we have a couple. My cousin is Skyping in because her kids wrote some rap about COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have the kids rap this thing.
I'm trying to think of a it is obviously a horrible tragedy, but I'm trying to think of a lighter name for the virus or whatever than that, the quarantine or the change or the like something maybe that whatever history is going to be calling this time in the future. I'm trying to name it. I'm trying to coin the name for history before,
Why are you trying to make it nicer? It's not nice.
Not nice.
It's like
I'm not trying to make it nicer, but just like I just like what are they?
It's like when they used to have garbage dumps and then they just started calling them landfills. Like that was like gonna take care of the problem.
It's like that. I want to do that though, just because we're all
Too scary.
It's too scary, and it doesn't need to be, and we're all hiding out, and maybe we just call it
It doesn't need to be. People don't have to be freaked, but they had to like get across how important it was to not spread it.
Yeah, maybe it's too early to make it light of it. So I'm still I'm still not leaving the house.
Yeah, I know. I'm not either. But like the whole 6 feet just means like if someone was to sneeze 6 feet away, like you'd get it.
6 feet too
so,
far. Or not far enough.
Yeah.
Not far enough.
Yeah, it's all crazy.
More than 6. I'm not leaving my house like at all. So yeah.
Well, I guess a younger person just died from it recently, like they're 21 or something. But I think they had pre-existing issues. Well, it's the whole thing is just not to overwhelm the healthcare system, which I don't kind of understand because our stimulus package already, like we're way smaller than you, but they put $82 billion into just the first stimulus package, and it just makes you wonder, like, how much do you need to put into improving hospitals or training more nurses so that you can just handle something like this? So you don't have to like shut down everything, because it's not really the problem. It's just that they can't handle it.
That would be so many things, though. You don't expect everybody to go in there all at once. And what are they going to?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why they're asking everyone to self-isolate, because if 70% of the population got it, like right now, it would overwhelm the healthcare system and everything would break. And so that's the only reason why we're like isolating. Like it's not the severity of the virus itself.
Yeah, I mean, you can't wait to but you can't just have people waiting around too. I mean, if the healthcare system was prepared for this in the past, it would be crazy. Like if it was prepared for like the spike of people, like they're talking about the flattening the curve, and if we didn't flatten the curve, and it got the spike, and they all went in there, then that would be so many hospitals that would cost so much money and so many people to just wait around most of the time.
Well, no, you don't have to build new hospitals. They can have you can have temporary hospitals in like the army bases and like all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
you just need
that, aren't they?
you need doctors and nurses and protective gear. They don't have enough of that anywhere. They don't have ventilators anywhere.
The governor
of
Washington called for retired doctors to come out of retirement today.
Oh, great! The oldest people in the world, retired doctors.
Well, I mean,
most
like
susceptible.
Anybody, and I mean, they said doctors. I think it's you don't think that's a good thing for the doctors? That it's like we need more doctors. Like anybody, maybe just like recently retired doctors.
I guess so. It's just when you think of a retired doctor, you think of someone at least 50, and like 50 to like up is like where people are dying.
Well, maybe that's why they're having volunteers and saying if you want to, you'd be a hero.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah. Oh man, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's so crazy. What kind of food you got at your house for this whole thing?
Yeah, I got. Let me see what I got. I was just munching on some dried mangoes. Oof, I ate that whole bag pretty quick.
Ooh. Make sure you drink some water after dried mangoes.
Yeah. You gotta when you have dehydrated fruit, huh?
Yeah.
For lunch, I made like this green beans and quinoa and mushroom kind of thing. It was good. And I had an
vegetarian,
apple.
Right? Yeah.
you hear quinoa, you're like, vegetarian.
Mushrooms. I think it's the mushrooms is the more.
Oh, mushrooms. Yeah.
I don't really love mushrooms. I'll eat them, but I don't. Not my favorite. But vegetarians gotta love mushrooms.
I stocked up on booze too because I've been having like FaceTime drinks with friends. It's been kind of nice.
Yeah.
Have you done that?
I don't really drink too much, but.
Oh, that's good. You don't even have to you don't have to drink, but just like.
Oh, I've been
sip
calling
tea
everybody.
or whatever, but.
I haven't talked. I talk to my grandma all the time, but I haven't talked to my mother in months.
Well, now's the time. Is your relationship okay? You just haven't talked?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's like, but I've been calling her like every day.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, yeah. So now is the time.
Yeah, it is. Are you guys like one of my the things that have been kind of nice about this is I don't know if I'm just curious if you guys are doing it there, but I know they do it in Europe too. But at 7 p.m., I think in Europe they do it at 8 or whatever. But at 7 p.m. in Vancouver, everyone goes out on their balconies and just cheers and bangs pots for all the healthcare workers. And it's just like this whole swell of just like applause throughout the whole city. It's like
that
it's
does
like,
sound nice. But
it's really like it might sound cheesy or something, but it's like the sweetest. It's the sweetest thing. It's like, and you just look over and you can see your neighbors. That lots of people in this area I've never met. But you just kind of look over and you're like, oh, it's just like on your balconies and stuff, and you know, people are just banging out their windows and stuff. They're not, they're not congregating in the street.
That sounds fun. We haven't done that I've heard of.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have a balcony?
It's been nice.
In a big building?
Yeah, I got a balcony. Big building,
What?
8th floor.
8th floor?
Yeah.
Is that scary?
No.
Yeah.
Are you scared of heights?
Not especially, but I'm weary of heights. Like, I don't want to fall. So.
Well, that's why there's like a balcony that's like, I don't know, 5 feet tall and has a railing around it.
Yeah. Wake up at night and be like, "Whoa, I'm really high up," even if you're just sleeping.
No. No. No.
I don't even know if I've ever been 8 stories up in a building before.
Really?
Yeah. I guess I went in the Space Needle. That's pretty tall when I was a little kid.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. How many is that? Like 12?
Yeah. No, I think it's bigger than that. How far are you from Seattle?
About an hour and a half with traffic. That's probably about 40 minutes right now.
Ooh, how far are you from that Chuck E. Cheese in Washington? Where is it?
Chuck E. Cheese, that's a franchise. There's one like in town.
Yeah, but there's one, it's on the way from me to Seattle that is the only, there's only 2 like robotic bands left in all of the world, and one's in that Washington one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where it has like all the bears, like the animatronic bears that do the song.
That.
Oh,
I don't know.
It's so great.
That. They used to have one in Tacoma, which is about half hour from here, and they had that when I was a little kid, but they don't have that anymore.
Huh. Yeah, I'll have to look up where it is. If you get curious, look up like the animatronic band. 'Cause I looked it up somewhere, and then in the summer, we went down, and it was great.
Wow.
And I think it's by Seattle, because a friend of mine in Seattle was like, "What the hell? Why didn't you tell me?" I was like, "I didn't know."
Yeah, I don't
Just going
know.
to Chuck E. Cheese, man.
It's between Seattle and Vancouver, so north of Seattle, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I went out of the way.
Because I
think it was pretty straight across.
There's not a lot of stuff between Seattle and Vancouver.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah. James, call in. I'm talking to Instagram Live too.
Oh, cool. I'll tune in after.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, Paul, I do got some more calls. I'm gonna make some more calls.
No!
No?
No, come on!
You want some more time?
No! What? Come on! No!
2 minutes?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Have a
Okay. Thanks, Paul.
have a good rest of your show. I'll check you out later.
Hey, well, if you go on Instagram Live and you see a lapse, then tell me to call you again, and I will.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right. Later, man.
All right. So now, see how it's working out? Instagram Live, it's a different thing. So there's on there, people on there. Oh, Jessica's on there. Jessica, should I call you? I tried to call you yesterday. Maybe I'll call you now anyway, because it didn't go through yesterday. It's a 714 area code, right? Oh, this is weird. It's a different thing with this thing and this thing. So now I'm calling Jessica right when you're on there. You're gonna get a call. I'm calling you now, I think. No? Is it not calling? I don't know if it's calling. Maybe I don't have the right number. Are you 714 area code?
Please leave your message for...
Not 714 area code. Live on Instagram Live, Maggie, and on the TV here. Oh, yeah, he's probably not happy, especially now. He's already not happy. Somebody's been getting the calls. It happens a lot. People get, like, they change their phone numbers, and somehow, like, that never used to happen, but now with cell phones or something, you get the calls from the wrong person, and then you can get to know them, and you can, like, you know their friends and stuff, and then you're like, hey, that's not me. All right. Oh, Jessica's sending me a personal text to, 424 area code. All right. Oh, did we have a little lapse there, Instagram? Cause Jessica.
Whoa.
Hey,
Hello?
Hey, Jessica.
Oh, the lag is so cool.
Yeah. I think did I go down for a minute when I checked your text?
Did it go down? No. No.
Okay.
It's just that I was watching and then, like, you're ahead in time. I was behind.
Whoa, it's weird. Yeah, there's a lag on Instagram Live.
Very exciting. We're in some sort of in-between time zone.
How are you?
Oh, my gosh, and now I can hear you in the past in the other room because Eric's on watching the live.
Whoa.
I'm totally fine. I'm not a human, like, that anyone should be concerned of right now.
Yeah. Well, we all are in a way. I mean, I guess because we're all staying home and trying to keep our minds, you know?
Yeah. I've always felt like I had no time, and so now I have all this time, kind of. I am working from home, but there's a lot more freedom. Mm-hmm. And I told my friend yesterday that, like, it truly like hit me yesterday how lazy I truly am.
Oh yeah. The first day I didn't get out of bed. I actually didn't get out of bed like the whole day. I was like, I don't have anything to do. Oh man, I didn't get out of bed. Except for
Exactly.
I did go do the program. That's the only thing I did. Other than that, like I was like, I'm gonna clean the house.
Oh yeah, but you didn't.
I didn't clean the house. I did clean the house since that first day. A little bit.
Yeah, same.
Actually, I mean, everything, the whole life. I realize I'm a slob. like, oh no.
Because we're not in our spaces as much as we would be to notice.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's like I am like totally a person that's like, I'm gonna make this as neat as I want it to be right now. I know it's not as neat as it could be, and that's totally okay.
Yeah.
But I guess being around it longer, I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know why this is bothering me. I don't know. It's not even that bothering me. I'm just like kind of. It's been fun to see reality, you know.
Yeah. Now I'm like doing more like every time I leave the house and I come back and put it in like a laundry or like before I'm not leaving the house anymore. Up until like last couple of days, I was going on walks and stuff, but I decided to not go outside. But I was putting all my clothes into the thing, and I'm still like changing, like putting all my clothes in the dirty hampers, and like stepped up my whole hygiene game altogether, it's weird feeling.
You stepped up which hygiene game?
The whole thing, just like showers.
Oh, the whole thing.
Showers,
Yeah.
laundry. I mean, of course, hand washing. But I didn't. Maybe it's gross, but I didn't shower every single day.
Oh, that's totally normal. That's good.
I think it's good, but now I am because I don't know if I'm scared or something, but yeah, and I'm home. I guess.
Yeah, full transparency. Like I resolve myself of any guilt because I feel like when it comes to wasting water, because I feel like corporations do way worse, and there's nothing I can do about that. So I'll take a quick shower because I get cold really quickly. So like I shower way too much, or like if I want to redo my hair because I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not new for me. But I actually scrub the shower.
Yeah.
That's new.
You got Well, yeah, LA is pretty crazy, right? I mean, I see it on TV.
Oh, yeah. Washington was like the epicenter. Now it's New York, but our numbers are increasing. I think there's like a general West Coast vibe that is, I'm surprised that it's not making things worse, actually, I guess. But the West Coast vibe is always like no one really listens to each other, listens to the news, and everyone thinks everything's fake because nothing really affects us out here usually.
Yeah.
That's a vibe I picked up in last week. Is everyone's kind of like, ha ha ha, can you believe this? But
yeah. At least in my
world,
everybody seems to be doing the thing. So.
All my friends are doing it, but it's kind of like when I talk to my mom, and then like I hear about her kind of real world interactions she's having.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a little bit slower onset, so I think that's why our numbers are probably going to keep on increasing. But I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. It's really weird. I feel kind of like because working from home makes me feel a little isolated. I feel a little isolated from even like the panic right now, just because I still have work, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But there's a lot going on.
Yeah. I'm not working. I got to get a computer job now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, how long is this going to go on? How many people need to just like get computer jobs now? And
yeah, this might be how it is now.
Might be the holidays.
This is how it is. Oh wow, there's a lot of people. I gotta make some more calls, Jessica. There's a lot of.
Oh yeah.
We're going through this time. Maybe I gotta start doing 2 hours for this whole thing.
For the quarantine, yeah.
Potentially, I might
cool.
do it. Might do it. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
What do you think? I guess I'll call Jackson. Jackson's on the thing. But should I move up to 2 hours? I probably have time. I mean, I do have time, but that might be too much time. No, not 2 hours. I don't know what no is to. 1 hour is enough. They're saying no on the thing. There's a lag. Jackson, I'm calling you.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Jackson.
Hey, I was washing my hands. I almost missed it.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, I just ate some chips, so it wasn't like a dangerous washing my hands, but I had salt and stuff on them.
Yeah. How are you?
Doing okay. It's like a really long day of work at home and boring. It sucks.
Yeah. I'm thinking about going to 2 hours now for this during this time. There's just like so much to do, and I could have talked to Paul Anthony for like longer. I don't know, Paul Anthony on there, so might go to 2 hours, potentially.
Seems like you got enough people like calling in and checking out on the Instagram.
Yeah, for now. At least maybe it's just this day. What you've been working all day? Or do you make your own schedule, or you still got on some kind of schedule somehow?
We kind of stay on the same schedule.
So you got to wake up early
But-
still?
Yeah, we wake up at like 6:30.
Oh my God, you can't even sleep in? I guess that's probably fine.
Yeah, they say it's good to keep the routine.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to keep that routine ever though. It's too early.
It is too early. I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, people are saying I could go 2 hours. It seems a little wild, but I don't know because I only got 15 minutes left now. It doesn't seem like long enough. And I guess it's like it's a different time. I'm gonna go 2 hours. We're already changing around. But then it's like, is the tapes? Yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of weird processes would happen if we went for 2 hours. But
Yeah, it makes it a little more complicated.
yeah, maybe I should just sit on Instagram Live more. What'd you eat for lunch?
We had this kind of like wild rice and chicken soup.
Oh, from a can?
No,
Yo,
we
you
made it.
It sounds like a can for me. But wild rice. So what is wild rice?
It's like has I don't know exactly, but it has like black kernels and white kernels, and it's like different types of rice together.
It's like from the forest or something.
Stuff you'll find in the wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But it's not actually wild when they grow it, right?
I don't think so. I think it's probably cultivated, but I don't know. I don't know that much about the wild rice.
Yeah, it seems like it's called wild rice, but it doesn't seem like they would, if they had to go actually like find rice in the woods, that there wouldn't be enough rice to sell to customers.
Yeah, it would take forever too. It would be like really expensive.
Yeah, and how much rice? Like, you're gonna go like into the woods. Like, I don't really know what rice looks like on the plant, but it's like, what if you're walking into the woods and you're like, hey, look, rice, you know, like.
Oh, we gotta harvest this.
Yeah. Has that ever happened? Like, I guess it had to happen at one point when they started making rice, but something.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's like, and then you're like, oh, I got a whole 4 grains.
Yeah.
Cool.
Most things that are wild, like wild carrots and stuff, would be very tiny, and you know,
Yeah.
wild like crazy. Freddie says like wild rice. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's like.
It's crazier than jasmine rice, that's for sure.
Yeah. Carrots. Carrots used to be like maybe like 3 inches long and all like fibery and multicolored before they bred them up to be like superfood, you know?
Yeah, I've gotten some purple carrots. They look really pretty, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're roots, so it's like we cultivated it so the root was like more palatable and like grew bigger probably.
Yeah. I'm like, you ever feel like you have an itchy throat, like a normal one? Because I do have allergies and stuff too, and then you start getting a little panicked. I just had a little bit of that.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been reading a lot about it, and I'm nervous about getting it. It sounds like pretty horrible for like. I mean, it can stay for a couple weeks. I mean.
Yeah. I just had like a
fever for a week, and then like that's if you don't have complications breathing and stuff. So.
Yeah. Wow. Well. Okay. Well, hey, thanks, Jackson. I'm gonna keep making these calls.
All right, sounds good. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's see who else is on the messages. Probably called Gene. Galen. Oh, somebody new. They just called. Is there somebody on there? Here's a new caller, so maybe I'm gonna call Grandma, and then we'll call this new guy. Oh, what about Gene though too? Everybody, too many people now.
Hey, this is Galen. I've been watching your show online, and I just wanted to say a few things. First of all, where do you get your 5-panel hats? They look great. My head's kind of large, and I wanted to see if your head is also large.
It's pretty large.
And if it is, you can tell me where you get them, and then maybe it would fit my head, too. Are those empty vodka bottles full of artesian well water?
Liquor.
And then
I'm chugging liquor.
Remember a couple weeks ago, the guy who you met, you went to McDonald's with, and he called in and said he used wire cutters on his eyes. Wire cutters on his eyes.
Yeah, Mark. That was Mark the guitar player.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, Galen.
So I don't know if I'll answer the phone if you call back,
No?
but I just wanted to say, but I probably will at some point, but just wanted to say thanks for what you're doing.
My pleasure.
I support
Galen.
it. New viewer, enjoying it.
Wow.
I think I got turned on to it from Reddit. So I guess there is good in Reddit.
Social media, huh?
All right. Thanks.
Galen? Freddie knows this guy, maybe. Oh, the system is flawed. I need like a pen to write on a plate. That's how I was doing it. And now I'm not prepared with the pens. And I guess I got the phone. I'm gonna put in this thing, but I'm not gonna send. I'm doing a little scary thing. I'm putting Galen's phone number in this message thing, but then I'm gonna delete it. You work at the flyer shop, Galen? I'm stalking you in a way, I guess, if you watch us on TV or if you're on Instagram. Getting information from Freddie. Okay, don't send this message, because I just wrote the message in the Instagram live thing because I don't have a pen. But if I send it, then I'm gonna be sending the message to everybody. I mean, it seems like it would be a good time to work on the system, but we can only work with what we got because it can't keep moving around so much. Like, really, I mean, I'm not leaving my house at all. Freddie leaving the house like more than I would be even think. I mean, but not that you're doing something wrong, but just gotta not go around if you can help it. We're gonna see if Galen's gonna call.
This is Galen.
Hey, Galen, it's the program. We're on TV. How are ya?
I'm good, Kenny. What's up?
Hey, you want to hear about my hats?
Yes, please.
I bought them on the internet.
Yeah, well, what's the website? The internet's pretty big. How am I going to find them?
It's like, they're Richardson 512 hats. So, okay, there's a little bit of a story. So, my father's in the Air Force, and
Okay.
I stole one of his hats because I liked it, and then I was wearing it, and I was like, this is a good fit. And I looked on the inside,
Yeah.
and it's the brand is Richardson 512.
Okay, that's brilliant. I gotta write that. I gotta remember that. Richardson 512. And then, do you have a big head?
I think I have a pretty big head, but, well, I have a big head, but I'm a medium-sized, like mediumly tall person. So I think I would have like a regular head for a taller person.
Well, how tall are you?
I'm gonna say that I'm taller than I am. I'm about 5'7".
Okay, that's how tall I am. So we probably have so I figure we have the same size head. So hopefully that works.
These are good hats.
Richardson 512.
Yeah, I think. Is that what it is? Richardson 512 or something? This one is Richardson Pro model. I'm wearing one right now. But I don't know what it said.
Okay, I got it. I'll look for it. Richardson hat.
Yeah, so the one I got was completely black, but then I looked at the website, and there was like about, I don't know, it must have been 8 years ago now, I bought like 20 hats.
How much does one of these hats cost?
Like, I don't know, I bought them in bulk, but they were like maybe like $8 each or something.
Wonderful.
But I was
Okay.
like, I'm gonna wear
Good.
these hats for the rest of my life.
Yeah, like what hat are you wearing right now of the 20?
I don't know, but I still have a lot of actually brand new ones that I have never worn because I like to just like wear them out, and I haven't, like, some of them I just wear forever. So.
So you got hats for days. You're rich in hats.
My plan was to wear them for the rest of my life.
Here we go.
Because they're blank.
You could die in one of those hats if you wanted.
If I want, well, I don't know if we get to choose how we die. Where are you? Are you in Tacoma?
I'm driving. I'm near some. I already passed Tacoma.
What? Go home.
What? Say that again.
Go home.
I am. I'm headed home now.
Okay. Why are you going? What are you doing with this whole crisis?
Well, I worked today. I don't think I'm essential. It was kind of like a boost for my self-esteem, but maybe the company I work for will get shut down. I'm a window washer.
Yeah, that doesn't seem. I mean, but cleaning is very important.
Yeah, I know. I always am. My hands and everything's always covered in soap, but I don't know. I figure, I think they did that thing where they asked Inslee for clarification, and he deems it essential. But I heard some construction companies got closed down today, so I can't imagine I'll keep working.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We got a couple days in. I'm always by myself, and I'm always outside. So it's kind of a sort of ideal situation, but, it'll be good to stay at home, too, if it gets shut down.
It's a different Galen. All right. Well, hey, you know that I've been going on Instagram Live recently since this whole thing went down.
Yo, what did you say? What about Instagram?
Instagram Live. Since this whole thing went down, I've been going Instagram Live every day. So if you got that, you can check it out, and then you can watch us live, and we'll be here, and I'm going to make some more calls again. So thanks for watching, and thanks for commenting. You're the guy that's commenting on all the YouTubes, right?
That's right.
All right.
Yep.
Good. We'll keep commenting, keep calling, and we'll talk to you later.
Okay, man. Keep it real. Thanks for the hat recommendation.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
All right. Let's see. We only got a few minutes. Bird, what's it called? Gene. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to go into overtime. We can go into overtime. We could at least do, hour 10. How long is the computer go for? 70, isn't it 70 minutes? We'll go into a little bit overtime today. Why not? Hi, Gene.
Hello.
How are you?
I want to say hello to my brother and Claire.
Huh?
Hello.
Hello.
Say hello to my brother and Claire, David and Claire.
Oh, hi, David and Claire.
Hello.
Hello.
We've
happy. We'll go for the full 70 today. We're gonna go into overtime, Gene. I decided that we're no longer restricted by the hour. Too much going
Jesus
on.
Christ.
We're going overtime.
Oh my God.
Because when I turn this off, I'm gonna have to go back into the room or something. I'm just in my house, so it's what's the difference now? It's a different world.
All right. This is the first significant change I've seen.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not true though.
How long is YouTube? I could
People
just
wearing masks.
stop the when the computer goes out. I could restart it and then just stitch them together easily too. So I might go for a while. I'll just go for as long as I feel like it. Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
we
gonna
can do
be
what we want.
really
you're
long
an adult.
episodes or something. I'm rethinking my whole life, Gene.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Tell me
to or
more.
something. It's like we're in a new world. Maybe I've been cooking my own food. You know, I almost never cook my own food. Cooked everybody else's food, and now I'm having to cook for myself, and no restaurant. I'm not going to restaurants, and Galen, you found the thing.
How awesome! Are you enjoying it? The cooking?
No. I'd rather eat burritos.
Oh, yes.
Oh, geez. New York's wild, huh?
Right, exactly, yeah. We got the window open here, and there's sirens.
It's the epicenter. It's
That's
the epicenter.
just city
Gene.
life. That's just how it is in the city. Yep.
Be careful. You're in the epicenter, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I did a walk without the baby, and I walked on the streets. And I saw all the businesses that are closed and all the restaurants that are open for takeout, and I was so tempted. I left my wallet at home, but I was like, oh, my God, I could get all this food with money that I have.
You drove into the epicenter.
You
didn't know when you were going there, huh?
Yeah, but, I mean, I also have control over myself here. No one's, like, shoving me into a crowd or into a subway. Yep.
Now you can't leave, though.
People are probably not going to be too happy to see me for a little bit. No matter all the precautions that I have been doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
How's the kid?
She's so cute.
We're in overtime.
Yeah. Are you right? Yeah. Very exciting over there. Are you on Insta something live? Instagram live?
On Instagram live, and there's so many callers because people are trying to find. I think they're trying to find things to do. That we're in. Now we're in overtime. Maybe because I had to cut. I cut everybody off at like 6 minutes today because I was like, oh, I gotta call everybody. So, and then I was like, well, now it's like so late that if I call, we're gonna have no time at all. So now I decided to go to overtime. We might go for a while.
My God. Well, I am honored to be here right now.
Oh, good.
Yep. In overtime.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's a new frontier. I'm drinking tap water, Gene. I haven't drinking tap water in years.
Oh, how are you doing with that?
It's like
not as good.
It's like I feel it's like I'm rich and then I'm like, ooh, McDonald's, huh? What is this? This is peasant water or something, you know? Yeah.
Do you know what a great trick with the tap water is?
Filters?
No, I guess maybe, but I always have a jar or two out overnight, and then if you leave it out for like 24 hours, then it all of the chlorine evaporates out of it.
Really?
It tastes better. Yeah. I've been doing that for years. It's great stuff.
Good advice. I'm gonna do that. I have a jug where I used to put my well water, and it's empty, and I don't want to go get more, so I'm gonna fill it up from the top and leave it there. That's good. I was thinking the opposite. I was like, hey, should I fill up my well jug with water? And I was like, no, why would I do that? Just get out of the water tap every time. And it's going to sit there, but I'll do it.
Okay. But I think, well, it probably is all right. But I like to have it in a jug that's easy to pour from.
Yeah.
You know, if you have a big jug, too big a jug, then you can't pour from it. Yeah.
No, the jug is for water, so it's got like the spout on the bottom of it.
Perfect. Oh, yeah.
And that's what I've been drinking out of forever anyway.
Oh, yeah.
From the well.
Yeah.
That's where I put my well water, but now I'm not getting well water because I don't want to go get it. I had to get it, you know, I drink almost a gallon of water a day, and I was having to bring that gallon from the well to my home.
And I don't know where your home is anymore.
Yeah, well, it's
'Cause
about, I'd say it's about a half a mile away from the well, and I would have to go there and put it on my bike because I was riding the bus.
Yeah,
I think the buses might still be running, actually.
I'm sure. I bet they are.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't gone outside. I don't know what it's like out there.
You are safe.
Yeah, I'm not going outside.
I had a nice time outside today. It makes me feel better. And there's all kinds of nice flowers that are popping out. Springtime flowers on trees and out of the ground. Very pleasant and sunny. Now, I put on sunscreen today.
That's good. What'd you
Who
eat
else
for
did you
lunch?
talk to? Uh-oh. I had fried rice for lunch. And then half of it. Oh, this is a big deal in my life. I hadn't eaten PB&J sandwiches since basically I started to refuse or really dislike them since 7th grade. So I had them every meal in elementary school, and then I didn't like the way that my sandwich didn't get squished the same way or something in 7th grade, and so I stopped eating PB&Js. But David and Claire have been pushing the delight of PB&Js, how cheap they are, and how easy, for, very, very gently for a while, just, sharing that knowledge in a light way, and then they are eating them. So I jumped in a couple of days ago, and I had my first. I've been doing half one, so I get a one piece of bread. I cut it in half, and then jelly on one side, peanut butter on the other. Put a little extra salt because the peanut butter that David got by accident doesn't have salt in it. But okay. Here's the most exciting part, though. I like it good enough. I have to make sure to put enough peanut butter on. But then I also put sunflower seeds in the peanut butter.
Wow.
And then it's crunchy and salty.
Well, you get crunchy
and
peanut butter,
it's
though.
terrific. What?
You get crunchy peanut butter.
I did, yeah. But
Yeah.
it's even better than crunchy peanut butter.
Yeah,
It's
crunchy peanut butter and sunflower seeds.
Well, no, it is smooth. It's smooth peanut butter. But I think that crunchy peanut butter is not like it's not enough crunch. It's not a crisp crunch. It's more like a dull peanut. Oh, yeah, here's more peanut, just in a different form.
Enough, huh?
And that's right. But sunflowers, it's like, ooh, crisp. Ha-ha. What a nice little taste in there. So I tell you that, I think I have not told anyone that yet other than my brother and Claire. So it's really big news. You can spread it. You can try it.
Sounds good.
Make sure that you buy sunflower seeds when you go to the store. Yeah.
That does sound good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. How long are we gonna be in overtime? I think I'm gonna call my grandmother, and then I'm gonna end the show.
That's good. That's good. I'm going to go sneak some chips. I had some chips in the car that I brought inside, and I'm going to eat them.
Good. Well, thanks, Jing. Keep calling. We'll talk to you maybe tomorrow or whatever. Okay, bye.
Okay, goodbye. Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah, I think there's a reason why it's an hour, because it's like enough time to do this. I don't know about going into overtime. Maybe a little bit overtime. Because then if I say, like, oh, it's 2 hours, and then I'm going to be stuck doing that every single day, and then I'm like, whoa, what time? This time or other time. So maybe we can go into overtime. Maybe. But there's reasons. We got some reasons.
Hello, this is Ty's phone.
Hello?
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay. Where are you?
I'm at my house.
Your house?
Yeah.
So what you doing?
I'm staying inside because they told me to. The government told me to.
Yeah, I know. You want to talk to Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay, here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You got a cough? Yep, and now I'm on the second, I'm going in overtime a little bit. I'm on the second tape, too.
How'd you use your phone number?
What?
How'd you use your phone number?
How do I use my phone number?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
Your TV show phone number. Are you at your studio?
No, I'm at my house, but the phone number is just a Google Voice number, so it's mobile number.
Huh.
So it's like kind of similar to a cell phone, and I can just take it and I can log into any computer and use it. Google Voice is great.
Huh.
All right. Well, the show is pretty much over. I'm gonna hang. I'll talk to you later. Grandma's doing good.
Yeah, she's fine.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Okay, goodbye.
All right. Well, I'm going into overtime, and I am on the second round of the computer thing. So I'm gonna end it, and we're gonna leave. And I can leave it on. I guess I'll leave the Instagram live going for more time than the program on YouTube. So some of this is gonna be YouTube exclusive, and some of it's Instagram live exclusive. All right. Here's the credits. We made it. Call in, everybody. Call in. Instagram live people. Thanks for watching. It's Thursday. California 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out. YDHWM.com. Yeah. 360-603-4. Call me a message. Get on TV. 109 CNAP number 3. Check it out. Yeah. Stand up. Come on, singers. Good song. Thank you. TCTV. La Baby. Jordy Papos. Greg Graham. Self-Black. John Mucker. This is kind of USA. USA. Thank you. And viewers of you watching. Thank you. Oh yeah, dog! Woo! Woo! Bye.
Offers spacious rooms.